What is up, everybody? We got some awesome cases and a portable charger to review today, sent to us from Crave. As always, my opinions are my own, but thank you so much to Crave for sending me these phone cases and the charger. I cannot wait to review them. If you guys like this type of content and phone cases, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the video and let me know in the comments what your favorite color or what your favorite aspect of these cases is. And if you're gonna pick one up, I got links down below. All right, getting into the cases, you can see some really nice packaging coming from Crave. On the back, it kind of goes over a little bit about each case. Ultra slim design, shock absorbent, premium quality, and precise cutouts. This one is going to be in forest green, and this one is going to be in their sand color, and they are the dual guard for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So if you want to pick them up, the dual guard, I'll have the Amazon links down below. We're gonna open up the sand case first. So if you get your finger in there, pop that off, and here goes the case. You get a nice little added, styrofoam protection. We'll toss that off to the side. And immediately what you feel is an absolutely quality case. You do get a little bit of horizontal movement right here, but not too bad. The outside of the case does come off, and you can see you have a MagSafe ring right there, and then your forest green inner rubber protection. That's gonna be giving you shock absorption and your protection that this case offers. You get a real nice pattern here on the inside, and the inside of the back is a real nice smooth rubber, so you're not gonna get any scratches on the back of your phone or anything like that, which is a nice touch. On the inside, you can see your arrow shock guards in each corner. Those are in all four corners, so that is going to help with your fall protection. On the sides, you get black integrated buttons. That's a real nice touch and good contrast. Black power button. And let's compare that to the forest green. So pop the top open, and another really great color. I would say the forest green, it is a little more blue than green than what's on the package, but I do still really like the color of this, and the inside you can kind of see this aquamarine blue. The back plastic is a bit more green, and you get a real nice texture on the back of this as well, as you can hear, which is going to be adding a lot of grip to the case. To install it, we're going to take the rubber outside of the backing, plop that in, fits in really nice, and then we're going to throw this right into the plastic, hard plastic casing there. So real easy fit. You pulling these sides out, you don't get a lot of movement at all. Maybe a little bit of movement on the camera control button on the edge there. On the edges, you do get raised edges, so you do get some protection. Dropping your phone flat on its face like that, you're not going to just be smacking it straight up against the glass, which is really good. Really great protection there. On the buttons, you do get super clicky integrated buttons, and I really love the contrast of this. You kind of get a dark gray along with the sand color, and then black buttons. The function button is extremely clicky and easy to use. Good to see, because sometimes that can be pretty tough depending upon the case. And the power button is the same way, very easy to press, easy to find, and is raised up a little bit so you can rub your fingers against the side and easily be able to find those. Like I mentioned, the corners on the inside have that arrow shock protection, so you're going to be getting great protection in case of small drops out of your pocket, a little bit higher than that even, so you know your phone is going to be protected. Along with the grip that I mentioned, it's very easy to grip and it feels good on the back of the hand. The back of the case does have their Crave logo on it, and then the bottom of the case, you have your full USB-C cutouts and full cutouts for the speakers, which, as you know, I'm a big fan of if you've watched any videos from the channel. The bottom is not kind of this textured back. It's part of that plastic inner rubber lining, but when you have your pinky underneath like this, that's going to be feeling a lot better than having it on hard plastic. So you're going to get some relief on the pinky as well for long sessions of scrolling TikTok or Instagram or playing games or whatever that may be. I would say the overall protection of this case is fantastic, between the inner cutouts with the arrow shock, the back plastic hardcover case, which is great and it feels really good in the hand, and then you get that inner rubberized sleeve to fully protect your phone. I think this is going to be a great case. It feels extremely good in the hand. Taking a look at the camera control button, You do get a little bit of cutout here, and then that rubber, it feels really good in the hand, like swiping your finger. It's very soft. You do get full functionality within that, and then you can feel every press that you're doing. I don't feel like these edges, like on some cases, get in the way. They're much lower, which is really good. And you still do get some edge protection there in case you do drop your phone and it hits like the edge of the table or whatever that may be. So really good camera control function. Does not have the integrated button, but that's okay. It doesn't have the full cutout. Taking a look at the back, you get your camera cutout and full raise protection, as you can see here. And then this side is kind of swooped out a little bit to be able to give your wide angle lens more room and not get the corners or edges of the protection in the shot. And you do get this kind of contrasting color with the back sand plastic and then your inner greenish gray rubber. So that's kind of cool and fun to see. It adds a little bit of personality to the phone, which is always good doing it on something small like the camera cutout. All in all, I'm a real big fan of this phone case. It feels really good in the hand. It doesn't feel too bulky. I don't necessarily know if I would call it ultra slim like it says on the packaging, but it's not too bulky where you feel like you're just adding so much to the phone and it just becomes thick and really hard to use. And then in terms of MagSafe, you actually do get MagSafe, as we saw on the inner part of the plastic outer shell. So that's really good. You're gonna get pass-through charging. The charging might be a little bit slower just because of the inner rubber and it's not going directly to the phone. That's really not that big of a deal if you're just charging it overnight. But if you do need a quick charge, I would suggest just plugging it into USB-C and getting that quick charge feature instead of MagSafe. But you do get, with the MagSafe, you do get pretty strong. I mean, it does fall off right there. So it is not the strongest, but it is strong enough to hold on to the case and be able to use in any functionality. So if you are just kind of walking around having this phone and it slips or anything like that, you're gonna be able to have trust that the MagSafe is gonna hold on, whether that be a pop socket or this Taurus ring. I do want to showcase the forest green case as well, and you can actually get the phone into the case without taking this back plastic off. So that's really good. It is just separated. You can do it either way. It's totally up to you. But if you do have the black iPhone 16, you do get some pretty good contrasting with the green case. You get your black camera control button. The buttons on this case are also integrated in black, so good contrast there. And then your black camera lens also comes through. So looks really good. And then obviously your ports on the bottom. I really have no complaints about this phone case at all. It's extremely light, durable. It's gonna fit in your pocket, come in and out very easily, not collect dust. So overall, it's a really good case. I'm gonna give it an 8.4 out of 10. I feel like the MagSafe could be a little bit stronger. Maybe having, the case just be integrated into one piece instead of having the outer plastic shell would be okay. Maybe a little bit nicer touch, but still keeping the same overall look and feel, because having the contrast and dual color for the camera cutout is extremely nice. And then as an added bonus, let's take a look at the travel charger that they sent me as well. Just get this knife in here, go around the edges to be able to pull that off. It's a really nice box, very sturdy. It seems like thick cardboard, so appreciate that. Got no qualms with the packaging on that. Let's throw that plastic down. And taking a look at the back, it is a 6,700 milliamp hour battery, so you're gonna be getting some good charge on that. Output limit is 15 watts, so it's not gonna be a fast charger. So it's gonna be good just to fit into your bag, have on the go. And it is not MagSafe, but as long as you just have your cord, you're gonna be able to use this bit of a shimmy. And let's take that top off. And here it is. All right, pulling the charger out of the box, you do get a little bit of plastic around there. It's actually connected all the way around, so I'm just gonna rip that off. And here it is. You do have a nice metal exterior, a 2.4 amp USB-A, and then on this side you have an in and out for charging it with USB-C, and the little indicator light so you can tell what your charge status is. On the front, you do get Crave Travel. It does have some pretty good heft to it, I would say. It feels good in the hand, and it's extremely small. I mean, this is maybe 2.5 inches by 1.75 inches tall and then 1 inch thick. So you can fit this in any purse, pocket, or on-the-go travel bag. It's going to be a really good companion piece for you. And then taking a look at the rest of the box, you do get a nice padded travel case. So you can stick this right in there, be able to close that up. And this is actually pretty thick and spongy. And it's like if you drop this, it's gonna have a lot of protection. So kudos to Crave for giving this a really good bag. Nothing else in the box there, but you do get a USB-A to USB-C cable. It's about 8 inches to a foot long. I would have liked to see this be a USB-C to USB-C cable to be able to charge it in and out and connect it more easily to any of your devices now that everything is pretty much going USB-C, but still nice that they gave a cable with that as well. So taking a look at these two together, definitely a must-need accessory for you guys. I feel like this is going to be really good. And if you don't want a MagSafe charger on the back of your phone adding bulk and you just want to carry this in a bag separately or anything like that, this is going to be the way to go. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Again, links for purchasing on Amazon are going to be in the description. Leave a comment what your favorite color of the case was and what your favorite feature of the case was. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.